Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. This time I've remembered to bring my guitar, which is essential really, because today I'm going to be reacting once more to something that Nita Strauss has done. There's a song called Digital Bullets featuring Chris Motionless. So anyway, I'm going to try a little something different today. I'm going to put the capo on 2. And I'm going to try and do the theme tune just a whole tone up. Justin Hawkins rides again. Capo on 2. It nearly always works. Anyway, Nita Strauss has recently released her new single, Digital Bullets, in collaboration with Motionless in White frontman Chris Motionless. I wonder if that's... it's probably not his real name. I don't know how you'd end up with a surname like that. I mean, my surname is derived from, I think, falconry. So, you know, it's the hawk bloke, whatever it is. But I guess, I suppose, somebody who's just really good at standing still. And then generations after him, it's probably not that. Anyway, the song sees the musician vent her frustration over the online criticism she received when she joined Demi Lovato's touring band. You know what? I'd love to get snapped up as a guitarist to go and do like ideally, you know, depending on my availability, I'd love to go and do something like that. It'd be amazing. I mean, just for a start, pop music should have guitars in it, you know, because then at least there's something sort of something with a rock edge for the kids that go and see those shows to you know, be inspired by, you know. If you go and see a Demi Lovato thing and Nita Strauss is playing guitar and being awesome, then it's going to make a lot of young people go, oh, pop music, eh? The best thing about it is that woman there kicking ass with a guitar. I want to be like her. That's what you'd hope, you know, and you need people like that representing in those situations. And I would love to be one. So if there are any pop artists out there that require face-melting guitar solos in the live scenario, depending on my availability, hit me up. Anyway, the guitarist recently opened up about the strong reaction caused by her decision to join the pop star's live lineup and how that stained what ended up being a positive experience for Nita in the surprisingly welcoming pop community. Why is it surprising? I don't think it is surprising that the pop community is welcoming. I mean, pop is just, I mean, most of it's silty dirt. You know my feelings on the subject. And most of it is, by definition, average, like anything in culture, I suppose. But the thing is, I suppose the good ends of pop will just like, it's like pop is the Death Star and it swallows up all these smaller planets like jazz, and sometimes it's folk, sometimes it's rock. Not very often, but I mean it's welcoming in the sense that it will draw influence in a completely undiscerning way. So I'm not surprised that the pop community was welcoming to someone like Nita. I mean, she's an amazingly talented person, so there you go. Nita joined Lovato's band in the summer of 2022 after 8 years of playing with Alice Cooper. On her latest single, the guitarist addressed all the haters who were quick to criticise her career move. Crafting this song and solo was a big f*** you to all the haters. I think it was Johnny Andrews, co-writer, who said, "Why don't you have an eruption moment as a big middle finger to these people?" So I came up with that. Brilliant. I can't wait to see that. It really talks about these trolls online firing digital bullets. They'll never come to your face and say, "You suck, you whore, you money-grubbing whore," or whatever. No one has ever said that to my face, but you go on social media and it's like, "I hope you die in a fire." That's a bit strong. I mean, all of it's a bit strong. It's just people being tough on the internet. It's not new. It's not going away. People will talk online, and they have a saying, living well is the best revenge. So those people can keep spending their time on Facebook, talking their shit. I will keep touring the world, eating fabulous food, staying in nice hotels, playing guitar with some of the biggest stars in rock and pop and metal. And I think that's a good compromise. I'm happy with that. I'm happy for you, Nita. And I'm delighted and excited to watch this. Forget it. I was trying to combine the two words and then I just said dicks a couple of times. That wasn't my intention at any point. Dim. So you hear that initial dim, 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 dim. Capo 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my bad. It's really cool. That's just, I mean, I always say this about Nita Strauss's riffery. It's just awesome, isn't it? It's not going to be four to the floor. I mean, I think when the song kicks off, it does go to four to the floor. But that initial opening gambit is always a thing that makes you scratch your head and go, how's she doing that then? It's not that, but I mean, it's, you know, if it was country or bluegrass or some other kind of acoustic thing, it would probably be something like that. It's kind of, it's pedaling on a C. It's just really cool. It's really cool, sort of C. So I imagine it's a detuned E to a C. I'm not going to do that on this guitar because it will just sound flappy and useless. And I don't want it to sound flappy and useless. You deserve better than that. Then it goes up to the, you know, what would be the fourth. Is it the fourth? Sorry, I'm out of practice with this stuff. It goes up to an F, I guess, and that's like 5 semitones up from a C. So it's probably just like this, like the beginnings of what you know, the implied beginnings of what might be a blues chord progression of some sort. But for me it's the most satisfying way to develop a verse like that, because you've got the riff that's going doing stuff in C, and C is this thing, and then it's an AC/DC move if ever I've heard one. And you know, we all love AC/DC moves because they're the ones that feel the best. They're the ones that make the most sense on an emotional level, on a visceral level. You just hear that change and you think, yeah, cool. No matter how many times you hear it, you know. And I know there's only a few notes you can actually go to, but that's the best. That's always the best choice. So well done, Nita. Well chosen.
Sacrifice, you can't stand to see them win. Fire away.
I like that passing chord then. It's this chord. I think this might be a similar situation to that one in the 1975 song that made me weep like an infant child that's just had its bottom smacked by an over-enthusiastic midwife in the 1850s. But there was this, and I feel like this is one of those chord choices, like a passing chord, where it's kind of like you know it's going to go here. So when this lands, you go, oh, thank you. I thought that was what was going to happen, and now I feel better about myself, you know? No, it could work. Why you throw me curveball? No, but then you go, thank you. You actually just, I think, you know, whether you vocalize it as I normally do when I hear that chord change, your body, in one way or another, you're thanking them. You don't have to show your face.
Fire round after round after round. Fire round after round after round.
Fire round after round after round. Fire round after round after round. Unexpectedly long guitar solo after the first chorus. Is this what the eruption part is, I guess?
No way to make them bleed. You know just how to hit a nerve.
I suppose what this is talking about is like the way, like, even when, if you're in the sort of welcoming, you've been welcomed into the pop community with open arms, and then like people from the community that you left behind are saying terrible things about you, and you can have like 100,000 pop enthusiasts saying, "Yay, brilliant! Nita's here doing this great guitar playing." And then one person says, I think you ought to die in a fire. That's the one that always seems to be louder than the other stuff. I've talked about this a little bit before in the episode that we did about criticism. And I think it just, when you're a sensitive and creative individual, things like that just hit you. And they hurt more. They just do. They just do. You know, people have said some I mean, you're going to find this hard to believe, but over the years, some people have said some fairly terrible things about me, and it always hurts. It does. It always hurts. I'm just being honest. I don't know how to protect yourself from that sort of thing, really. You just have to... It's one of those things that you sort of have to accept. But I know that it's one of those things that can actually prevent people from... Or just reduces you to inertia because you're afraid of that sort of baseless, faceless criticism. You know, the kind that you can't really argue with because, you know, you can't engage with folks that have that much vitriol in their keyboards. You know, it's difficult, but it is unfortunately just a part of what we do. You know, please use the comment section here to say some genuinely terrible things to me, and I'll do an episode where I just read them and cry. Sound good? Yeah.
It's as high as you can climb, full of fun, but zero fun.
Okay, that guy Chris Motionless just opened his voice up and did some of that vocal fry. It's a thing that I don't know how to do, but I'm aware that it's a technique and it gets that, I don't know, it just sounds amazing. It sounds really angry and loud somehow. But he's got it, he seems to be, he has a tone there as well, if you see what I mean. Like it's offering some, what I traditionally refer to as sort of harmonic information. You don't always get that with that sort of... It's not like that. It's got a note in there too. See, technical.
Fire away. You don't have to show your face. Shoot 'em.
I like these trolls, but they're too big. They should be smaller ones. You know, I think they should be depicted as sort of minuscule, inept, and inadequate individuals. That would be my contribution to the aesthetic if I were part of the animations team. I'd be like, these guys are too big. They're actually quite imposing in real life, but I just don't think that's the case with the character type that we're referring to here.
Round after round after round. You'll be safe and sound. Firing those digital bullets.
Bullets! I like the way he says bullets. That's cool.
Go on and throw your
His voice is so powerful that it's making the trolls fly backwards.
Come on and throw your souls.
God, that was powerful. With these mahogany headphones on, that was actually quite eerie, unsettling, that last one. Super loud. I suppose you can get away with murder with that sort of thing, because you just kind of... Terrifying. Look, try this at home. 2 minutes 50, turn it up as loud as you can get it, put some posh headphones on, and then do this. I mean, it's brilliant.
Bring it.
Okay, here comes Nita. See, the thing that I've always loved about Nita's guitar player, I've seen her live many times, mostly with Alice Cooper, I'll be honest, but I think she's got, you know, a brilliant combination of being able to do all the arpeggios and the sweep picking and all the hammering and stuff. But the really, really important thing to me that I love to see in other guitar players is like the vibrato technique that isn't just like, because you get that a lot with some metal guitar players, they go... and it's like, come on, guys, that's not expressive to me. I mean, obviously it is, but I mean, I like her vibrato technique. It's a little bit faster than the guys that tend to do that, you know, do all that fast stuff. So I think she's quite distinctive, you know, and she can do it live, and she looks awesome, and there's all that stuff too. But I think that's like the most important thing to me is like the way the sort of that's the voicing of any guitar phrase is dependent on like the vibrato that's applied to it. You know, when I say vibrato, I mean some people are like this, and some people are even faster. That was the way I did that. There was the BB King. You see his whole hand moving like that. So yeah, I mean, I like the rate of her. I like the rate of her vibrato. Which is another way of saying the cut of a person's jib, I suppose. How do you feel about the rate of my vibrato? What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm just going to carry on.
Firing those digital bullets.
Nice soft ending. Like that. All right. So I think the lesson that we can all take from this is you can say whatever you like on the internet, but watch out, because somebody might come at you with a really blistering guitar solo, and then some of your comments might be regurgitated in your face via the means of a music video which hundreds of thousands of people watch. So yeah, just be careful what you say to people, because, you know, some of us actually care about what we're doing, and just isn't fair, is it? Justin Hawkins rides again. It's not as dramatic though when it's higher like that. Use the comments section to let me know what you think about interfering with the key of the theme tune. I'm quite happy to try other capo positions if you can suggest some. I don't want to see anyone say, I hope you shove that capo up your fucking ass, mate, because that's not a capo position that I'm prepared to do on camera. Or off camera as well. Anyway, Nita, well done. It sounds great, and great guitar playing as always. And Chris Motionless has got a good lot of variety in his voice too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, and look, just be nice, for fuck's sake. How hard can it be? Hey? It doesn't cost anything, does it? Unlike my guitar playing services, which are available depending on... forget about all that stuff. Nice one, guys. See you on the ice.
Again.